everybody, welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that may or may not be 5 minutes. Today in the news, Starfield has officially gone gold, and preloads are a-commencing. If you're on Xbox or just plain old PC, you can start downloading today. If you are on Steam, however, it apparently is going to be available on the 30th. So you're going to have to wait a little bit to start pre-downloading everything. However, before you do any of that, make sure you have the room. Because on Xbox platforms, Starfield weighs in at approximately 125 gigabytes. That's almost a third of the usable storage space for an Xbox Series S SSD. So if you got a lot of games, you may want to look for some sort of storage expansion card for your Xbox if you're short on space. Starfield on PC will be available to preload starting August 30th. That version of the game will eat up about 140 gigabytes of storage space, according to the game's listing on Xbox.com. And again, for clarity, since I'm not even sure that the article there understood, the Steam version and the Game Pass on your PC version, two different things. The Xbox, from Xbox, get it from them. You can mess with that today. And if you're doing it through Steam, that's the 30th. And if you have an Xbox Series S, you might as well just call that thing the Starfield machine, the Xbox Series Starfield, because that's really all you're going to put on there. Additionally, in the lead up to launch, lead quest designer Will Shen and lead designer Emil Pagliarulo held a Q&A in Discord and answered 16 user-submitted questions. And thanks to that, we learned some rather interesting things about Starfield. In typical Bethesda fashion, you'll be able to own a house in all the major cities. Unfortunately, a true pacifist playthrough isn't totally feasible, but there will be some good non-lethal options. We even got some details on smuggling cargo systems, including the very helpful advice, don't get caught with those harvested organs, which is actually great advice. You can find the full Discord transcript linked in the description below. I know a lot of folks out there are excited about Starfield. I'm pretty excited to check it out too. I hope it's really good, but it's gonna be hard to pull myself away from Baldur's Gate, man. Woo! Still enjoying that game tremendously. Speaking of Baldur's Gate, it appears that the game's taken the world of speedrunning to some pretty interesting places. Because the same speedrunner who was able to beat Baldur's Gate 3 in under 10 minutes, which involves magically obliterating a shirtless Gale, has now come back with a second but different record: speedrunning sex. So the way May, the genius behind all of this, achieves it is by leaping past anything that won't get them laid, thanks to enhanced leap's extended jump distance, some smart use of Mage Hand, taking out some goblins, and getting a tiefling to bow down to Lizelle. And then, after selecting long rest, bing bang boom, Lizelle is romanced in 7 minutes and 54 seconds. And I thought it was quick in my Dark Urge Evil version run I've been doing on the side. It took 2 rests for me. Now, sure, that might have been like 5 hours, but still, I was like, damn, okay, girl. As reported by PC Gamer, currently May holds the world record for BG3's romance percent, which is now an official category after Twitter user The Veil Official hypothesized the run. According to May, they were able to carve the run down to 8 minutes from an initial 5 hours. Hey! Hoping it continues to go further down from there, they wrote of the run's current time, and surely nothing else in a YouTube comment. I just love that for May, one speed record wasn't enough. There had to be another, and it had to be, let's be honest, better. And so this is just one of those stories that's why I enjoy Baldur's Gate so much. There's so much in this wacky world that they've made, and this is just another addition to it. Anyway, that's it for 5 Minute Gaming News. Don't ask what's going on with this whole situation back here. We were filming stuff. And I'll see you tomorrow for another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News.